Hello to the nation, Dark PlayStation Nation here, you guys over a little bit of a mod spotlight. As you guys can see, we are not in the mod spotlight world today. This is my face, this is my desktop here, and we are on the Minecraft forums page for the Minema 3.0 mod by Barracuda ATA. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this mod. It is a Minecraft Forge compatible mod, so make sure you guys do install that. Check the link in the description, annotation on screen for that information. You guys can also check out any of my other mod spotlights. I have a playlist with over 100 mod spotlights you guys can go check out, and all that cool stuff. But anyway, today's mod is the Minema 3.0 mod, and the reason why we're not in the mod spotlight world is just because this mod is less about actual Minecraft and more about the content creation aspect of it. So I constantly get questions from people saying, Nick, my computer's not good enough, I want to be able to record Minecraft, this, that, and the other. And yes, this isn't going to necessarily be the best thing for those of you who want to PvP and whatnot, because basically how this works is slowing down the Minecraft engine. But for those of you who want to do skits, or for those of you who want to maybe record Minecraft at a different frame rate, or do things like time lapses, or various things like that, this is definitely an interesting tool to use. So like I said, it's a Forge mod loader mod. All you have to do is drag and drop it into your Forge mods folder. When you guys install this mod, what it's going to do is it's going to create a movies folder in your .minecraft. In my case, I'm using a Forge mod pack, so it's going to install into that directory. So it's going to install a movies folder in there, which is going to save all of your different recordings into their own individual folders. And depending on what codec you guys are using, it's going to save it into different forms. So for me, I'm using the default lossless codec, which is going to leave me with just a bunch of images. These images I then imported into Premiere Pro. Each of them are 4K images, filmed at 60 FPS, which is a lot of information. Each one, as you guys can see, is about 23 megabytes, so 23.7 megabytes, which is going to create almost 12 gigabytes for about 8 to 8.5 seconds of footage. So that's a ton of information to hold, and I imported it all into Premiere Pro, and I'm sure you guys could probably tell this is something that I couldn't have done in real time. So as you guys can see, I'm scrubbing through, and you guys can see the amount of detail in here, and this is the frame already punched in. If I go to what it normally looks like, this is what it normally looks like. And if I were to punch in a bunch, you guys are going to see that I don't actually lose that much detail, and the frame still actually looks very good. And as you guys can see, all of those little particles as they move and whatnot. So you guys can see me slow down, speed up, move the explosion forward and back. As you guys can see, you can see all of that detail there, which is quite nice, and I definitely do like that. So you guys will see the full part of this at the end of the video and everything that I can do with it. But this is definitely something cool that I think I will definitely use in the future, and I want to suggest it to you guys to use for your guys' skits, machinimas, all that sort of stuff that you guys want to do, because I definitely think that it is a useful piece of software. So how do you guys utilize this software, Minema, to its full extent? Well, the biggest thing is going to be using its config. So if you guys go into your .minecraft folder, go into, or whatever directory you guys have it in, and go into your config, you guys will see a config folder, and then in there you're going to try and find a Minema text. So that Minema text is found right here, and from there you guys can change your frame width, frame height, frame rate, and then the limit of frames that you want to record. So in the case where you don't want to record 12 gigabytes of footage, you can limit yourself to a certain amount, 100, 200, 300 frames or whatnot. You guys can change the resolution, so if you only want to record at 720p in order to record at a higher frame rate or something similar, you guys could totally do that. You guys can set where you guys want to save all your stuff. You can set whether you or not you want an overlay to show you all the information about what you're recording, and you guys can also choose what video encoder you want to use. So you guys can use a particular video encoder and set its parameter and path. So as you guys can see, if you go over to the Minema 3.0 page here, you will see that there is some suggested stuff down here. So they suggest using the FFmpeg format, and these are the parameters that they suggest for it for the H.264 and H.264 RGB mode. So that is definitely an option. They also suggest using Camera Studio. Camera Studio, if you guys don't know, I made a video about it. You guys can go check that out. But by default, the record key is going to be F4, so make sure you guys know that going into it. You just hit F4 to stop, or F4 to start and F4 to stop, unless of course you set a frame limit, in which case it'll automatically stop. But yeah, that's pretty much what this mod is. It's a very cool mod. I definitely do like it, and you guys can see this awesome sort of explosion that is going through, and all the stuff I can do with it, all the pans and the stuff that I wouldn't be able to do without it. All this stuff, it would be absolutely impossible without a much more powerful computer, or doing it in a complicated 3D animation software like Maya or Cinema 4D. But anyway, guys, hopefully you did enjoy. Make sure you guys slam that like button, comment down below telling me what you guys thought and what you guys want to see me do with this software in the future. I definitely want to do some cool machinima skit type stuff. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoy. I'm the Doctor, and I'm out. Bye.